Hey, have you heard about my AI alter ego? That's right. Ask Alan Anything is now live, and we've trained it on my 13 books. We've trained it on over 200 podcasts. It has most of what's in here, not everything, but most of what's in here. And you can, when you're sitting around going, gee, I wonder what Alan would do in this situation, or I wonder what Alan would say in this situation. Well, now you can. Go to whatwouldalansay.com. Enter the coupon code podcast because you're going to get half off. It starts at only $10 a month. And now when you're thinking, I wonder what Alan say, now you can actually ask. Go to whatwouldalansay.com, enter the coupon code podcast, and start asking me anything. Handling damages. Should you take a security deposit? Listen to this episode. Find out. Welcome to another episode of the Wedding Business Solutions Podcast. I'm your host, Alan Berg. I'm a speaker, author, sales trainer, website reviewer, and I help businesses like yours sell more, profit more, and have more fun doing it. Enjoy this episode. Hey, it's Alan Berg. Welcome back to another episode of the Wedding Business Solutions Podcast. This is another Ask Me Anything suggestion. This one came in anonymously. And the question is, there was some damage that happened, I believe, at a venue. Should you be taking a security deposit? Or I guess this could be for any type of business where people are coming to you, not just the venue. It could be for a rehearsal dinner, shower, different kinds of things like that, hotels even these days. So should you be taking a security deposit? And if you're a venue, the answer is yes. You should always take a security deposit. You want to have that because going back to someone for damages is, always going to be uncomfortable. The thing is, you want to be fair with it. So I would say if you've never had any trouble, you've never had damage that you wanted to charge somebody back on, then you want to keep not taking a security deposit. That's fine. But let's face it, you're bringing in 100, 150, 200, 300, 400 people into a place. Stuff can happen. Not on purpose. We're not talking about people, all of a sudden going crazy and smashing chairs and stuff like that. And we're not talking about the Greek weddings where you purposely smash the plates. That's figured into the cost, I'm sure, on that. But, the damage that just happens, and then what level is that? I think we have to accept that there's going to be certain wear and tear on your building, no matter what. I mean, it's life. I've been to weddings. You've been to weddings and events. Stuff happens, right? So there's going to be scuffs and scrapes and, things are going to happen. But, at what point would you charge someone back? I think you have to ask yourself that as well. How much did they pay you for that? And do you want to have that conversation that one of your guests did X, right? You certainly want to be able to document that as well. But I think it's just good business to say that, we're going to take a security deposit and we're going to refund it at either the end of the night, or we're going to refund it a week later, or whatever it is. Sure, it's some accounting on your part. If you don't want to go through that, the other side of that is just to let them know that we will be charging for damage that exceeds X, whatever that is. I think the clearer you can be about that in your contract, the better, because again, stuff is going to happen. A chair might break. It might break by accident. Are you going to charge them for that? Like, do you charge them for a broken glass or a plate? I don't think so. So, what is the point you're going to do that? And then do you want to have that conversation after, or do you want to say, hey, great, there was no damage. Here you go. Here's some money back. And that's goodwill at that point. So I think you could look into specific situations. I think if we had more specific examples of what you may or may not charge someone for, that's what you'd have to think about. But again, if you're not taking one and you're going to someone after and asking for that, some people are going to be reasonable and say, oh, gee, we're really sorry. Didn't know that happened. My guest, whatever. Or do you want to say, hey, here is most of your security deposit back, but not all of it because we had this damage. And just like with anything else in life, don't nickel and dime people, right? There is a cost of doing business. There is damage that's going to happen, wear and tear kind of damage that's going to happen. Not on purpose. People are going to do things. At what point are you going to charge? Certainly malicious. I think it's perfectly fine. This is where having security cameras in your place to document that stuff is also better. It reminds me of a time a client of mine had redone their banquet hall, put in cameras, and when this particular wedding came in and 20 more people came than they told them was going to come, and the couple didn't want to pay for it until they showed them that they had to roll out 2 more tables, 10 chairs each, filled both of those tables up with their guests, and then the couple's like, oh, yeah, okay, there you go. And then they paid for it. Those cameras paid for themselves that day, right? So it could get sticky, right? I would prefer you made it, it's just like anything else. You should have an insurance certificate from every vendor that comes in there to protect yourself as well as the vendors, as well as the guests. I think having a security deposit is a way to say, hey, we don't think there's going to be a problem, but here you go. If you've been in business a long time and you've never had a point where you would have wanted to charge someone back, or it's so rare that you're willing to eat that if it's not that much, then don't do it. But again, this was anonymous. Whoever suggested this, I think it's a topic worth having. If you are not the venue and you're listening to this, again, I tried to keep it short over here. Make sure you have your insurance certificate, whether they ask for it or not. You want to make sure, because it is protecting you, it's protecting your team, it's protecting the guests there, and it's protecting the venues that you go to. So thanks for the suggestions. Keep them coming. Go to podcast.alanberg.com and click on the Ask Me Anything button. Put that in there. And of course, don't forget, the Ask Alan Anything AI chatbot is live. Go to whatwouldalansay.com to sign yourself up. Use the coupon code podcast. Get 50% off. Only $10 a month. Thanks. Thanks for listening to this episode of the Wedding Business Solutions podcast. If you liked it, please subscribe to this channel and post a review on your chosen platform, Apple Podcasts or whichever one. If you have any questions about anything in this episode or any of my episodes, email me directly at alan@weddingbusinesssolutions.com or visit my website, alanberg.com, alanberg.com. If you have any suggestions for future topics or guests that you'd like to see, please again, email me or visit my website. Thanks for listening.